Hello there people, what is going on? I'm Chicken. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64 version. We are back in Dire Dogs, or as I call it, Dire Dread, because I really do hate this place. Also, hello people, what is going on? I'm Chicken. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64 version. I already said that, but I'm doing it again last time. We took down all Dire Dreads and the second Bowser fight area in stupid cars. Why must you be so loud outside? This episode, if you saw the annotation in the last episode, you would have saw that I noticed that in post-production I saw the poles are back. So we're gonna take down 8 red coins of pole jumping first, and then we're gonna proceed to do the rest of this episode. What are we planning on doing the rest of this episode? God, is that really? It's not that hard to say, Jacob. Well, curious viewer, what I'm planning to do at least, is do the entire part of the game. Now, if I only knew how to operate jumping on a pole, this could be made a... Am I even going that way? Oh yes, I don't fall off. Damn it, cars! Why must you be so loud? Oh my god, I really do not like this place. I've said that enough already, and I'm going to say it again, so I don't even know. I didn't really explain what exactly we were going to do in detail, did I? That's because I are dumb. What we are going to be doing exactly is because I want to focus more on both white and don't want to completely ditch this Let's Play. I am doing 4 worlds this episode. I don't remember the exact names of those, but I'm going to be doing all of them over the greater part of this weekend, which doesn't matter to you, because you'll be watching the product of it. And there, 4 down, 4 to go. Which means just after this star, I'll be taking care of everything beyond. I'm sorry if you can actually hear those cars. I swear I'm sorry, but because it's summer and I don't feel like having a closed window making me sweat to bloody death, I have to keep my window open, which means you can hear cars. And I know you're saying, you could possibly be thinking, well, suck it up. Sorry, it gets about 35 degrees in my house, and if I have my door closed and both my door and my window closed. Because I have my door closed just about every single goddamn day because I don't want people disturbing me, especially during recordings. It gets fairly hot in here, and I have fans that normally can cool me down, but who really wants to hear fans going off during a recording of a Let's Play? Shit, I almost fell off there. Hey, I really don't want to put too much focus on this because I don't want it to take time away from the actual point of this episode. We're gonna want to stay on this side first. Also, just gonna want to wait a little minute to just wait as it passes by. Boom. Yay. How the hell do you get that over there? Of course, you need to be this way. And I wish I could have long jumped in midair for some reason. That'd be cool though. And unlike any other episode, I actually have a timer set up, which is amazing, because I am expecting this recording to be a very long time, and I want to know how long I've been going for. As you really should. Come on, just let me up there, Nintendo. If I can still hear those cars in post-editing, I'm definitely gonna keep a counter on them, for sure. Because that's just I hate water levels. I don't remember this even being there. You're telling me that's how you're supposed to get up, right? Of course. Because I'm a completely oblivious idiot. That actually makes a lot more sense. And now we just gotta go all the way this way. If you make your way over here, which I've successfully done, you can just do this. Quite simple, really. Not a hard coin mission, in all honesty. It's just tedious waiting for every pole to line up. Because I don't want to ride the poles all the way back, I'm just gonna long jump again. And I know how bad I am at navigating water, but oh friggin' well. Also, I think I just noticed I have my camera angle set on very far back. I really wish this game had better camera angle. Damn it! Camera angle system. Because this one is just friggin' terrible. And I know it's friggin' developed on N64, and N64 did not have the greatest technology at the time, and no one knew how to manufacture good camera angle systems. But I don't care. And there's star 69 on my least favorite course in the entire friggin' game. Well, onwards with the rest of this episode, shall we? Just make your merry way up here, and with the key we got last time, we can open this door. Put it in. Turn the key, and the door shall open, and the key shall disappear. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second part of, well, the third part, technically, of Bowser's Castle. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there should be something here. Commit. There should be 2 stars I should be able to get. Yes, 2 stars. 1 from this toad. Which I still have no idea how Bowser has not gotten those stars. As well as, I would have reason to believe a bunny star. Well, we're going to this place first, because it's probably my least favorite. And guess what it is? Another water level! Yeah, water levels, not my friend. Especially in this game. Some games, kinda can tolerate them. Gloomy Galleon from Donkey Kong 64. I can tolerate. Right. Also, any water-related thing in friggin' Mario Galaxy, I can tolerate. Water levels in Super Mario 64, which has shitty camera angle system as it is. Not really I can't really tolerate them. You may be saying, well, so-and-so's better, is a worse water level than this, and blah 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 blah. Well, most likely I have not played those games and therefore cannot make that assumption. Shocking arrow lifts. Well, this is how you do the star. Why was it not letting me change my camera angle? Nintendo, I'm really starting to hate you. Oh my god! Just get on this platform. There. Oh, you're kidding me. There we go. I'm gonna be using so much editing in this, if you can't already tell. Because going on for 3 hours is not in my books, my plans, my anything. Top of the town. Spider. wanna say, because it's the top of the town, we go a decent bit upwards and use something that we have never used before. I'd like to introduce you to that thing. No, not the shitty camera angle system. That thing. Which I tried to use to get up there, which you're supposed to do, but sadly, it's a dick. And launch me up. Screw you. This is just an easier method by far. If I can only just push it close enough. Yay. No! Big purple guys, you're not supposed to do that. Stupid brain camera angle! I just realized this is going to be a pain in my ass to do for 100 coins. Well, nonetheless. Star 72, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's where everything gets a little bit more difficult and tedious and annoying. What's the third star? If it's the one I think it is, then damn it. Yep, it's this one. What do you for this star? Well, I'm about to tell you, as you could have expected. We're going to want to lower and raise the water level through these magic box sideway things, and lower the level to bottom level. There are a few secrets, if you can call them secrets, that you must fulfill to get a star. I do know the whereabouts of all of them. Well, most of them. That was actually a third one, apparently. Oh well. Nothing lost. And I don't know why I just kicked that. Yo, dude. Fling me up. Thank you. No, dude, don't fling me, you dick. Oh my god. I'm not going to shut up about this camera angle system, am I? No, I am not. I should see how, if there's any good Nintendo 64 game with good camera angling system. And you know what? Screw it. I'm just raising the water level. This is not even worth it. Did I mention I hate water levels? Did I? I'm just making sure. If I haven't, I will say it again. I hate water levels. And I realize 100 coining this will be a bitch. You know what? Let's do something productive. Let's first of all get the ones that are up top done first. If there are any. One. That's probably the second one up there. Or could just be coins. Maybe you're supposed to push it this way for that one. I know these boxes have something to do with it. Or not. Maybe it's only 4 secrets. I'm thinking just 5 for no reason. Who knows? It's a stupid world to begin with. Let's see. Stupid worlds. There's a couple games. This doesn't even lower the water level low enough, does it? Damn it! Well, at least I can get to this. Number 2. Camera angle. Work with me. Am I the only one who gets like really bad experiences with this camera angle? Because if I am the only one, then I will be very, very pissed off, because I don't know either, because A, I don't know how to work an N64 camera angle, or B, this camera angle system is just terrible. Yep, there's definitely 5. This is why games like Super Mario 6, like not Mario 64. Why did I say this? Mario 64. Bleh. This is why games like, I don't know. This is why other platform games are kind of superior to Mario 64 in a sense. Good camera angling systems. Why does that thing just stop? I don't get it. Good now. There's got to be something. I'm forgetting. I'm just gonna. Damn it! Why did I push that block all the way over there? That's not even good. Okay, we're gonna have to find another way to get up there. Probably from this. And that's another power star. That's secret number 5. Okay. Now, if we can just make it down there without dying, this will be good. This will be a very accomplished day. That certainly works. Not really. If I can just get up here, do that, I shall be good. I should be able to get that star. If I can't, then God. It's a bit of Star 73. Now for possibly the easiest one in this entire world. And 26. Ooh. Possibly the easiest star in this world. That's a possibly. Just saying. What you want to do for the star is you are going to lower here and break this box. And if you saw what we did last star, you should know. You should have a good idea what we're doing. Okay, Flipper Man thing. Mechanical version of a Cataquack. Better, the worst version of a Cataquack. Get over here. Come on. I know you can do it. Now just lead me somewhere good. Listen, I really am starting to hate this game. Just saying. Wait, did I just say starting to hate this game? I've hate this game for a little while now into this Let's Play. Hence why I'm focusing more on Volt White. Not only that, but I also really prefer Volt White. Because 1, it's an RPG, and I like my RPGs. And 2, this game is just very annoying in parts. I know you can say the exact same thing about Volt White, or any Pokemon game at that, especially the grinding parts. But I do not care. And I don't even need to explain what you do for this star because I just showed it to you. 74. Why are there so many cars passing by? Just asking. Oh well. Okay. If you noticed, there's no red. If you know how to look, you noticed by now that there are no visible red coins right now. You're not, and if you don't know what you're doing, you may be panicking, thinking, "What the hell's going on?" Well, I'll tell you what the hell's going on. Why can't I decide to record this episode a little later after right now? Okay. Big Purple Man. You're going to die now. I want your coins. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. Where is the other... They're not even... Why are there so many cars passing by? That's not even supposed to happen these days. Usually I get maybe one car pass by, maybe 2 in an hour. I just witnessed like 5 or 6. Oh my god, I'm just going to kill someone soon. And good thing I'm getting this star over with this entire force, because it's probably my least favorite out of the 4 that we're doing this episode. And I can't... Yeah, I'm just looking for a switch that'll raise the water level right now. If you're wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm looking for. I really didn't want to get burned right there. There. High point. There we go. Now it's high enough. I honestly don't know how people who haven't played the game before would ever get that. And it's just Nintendo being dreadfully evil. But who knows? Who cares? We have red coins to collect. And as the name of the star suggests, guess where the hell we are. In a miniature town. Okay, what you're going to want to do first of all, check to see what the hell you're doing. Okay, this is your red coin mission, just saying. What you're going to want to do is find the switch, I think. I think you're going to want the switch. If you don't, then damn it. Yeah, because most of the boxes, the red coins involve breaking boxes to reveal said red coins. Down with the water level. And I assume we'll be happy to say I never have to include the words water or level in the same sentence for a very long time. Following this. Because there's no water levels in any point Let's Plays, except for that one. Except for 2, rather. I just realized how annoying that. Except for the one Let's Play I don't have a problem with. I don't know how, not so much about the second one, as I have not really got to it yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a one about that other one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, good, because I'm talking about my future Let's Plays, and I don't know if I did mention what they are. And god damn it. I should say god damn it. It's like freaking madness. This is madness. I'm trying to work this camera-ing system. Okay, there's one red coin. I want to say it's here. Not just one up. Probably just some boxes I haven't found yet. And no, I cannot walk in those doors, if any of you are thinking that. It's one thing I thought when I first found this place. That it was, indeed, walk-throughable doors. But That's not how it works. It's gotta be something. Ah, shit. Camera angle. Oh my fucking god. I hate this world so much. I hate it to the bitter end. If I can just get all the way up here, thank you. I can't friggin' work with this camera angling. Screw you, Nintendo. You see how some of this camera angling? Seriously. Okay, those are probably in boxes that just haven't rendered. Do I even know how to long jump? Just asking. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. I don't even have anything to commentate over this, and this is just boring in general. Speed time. There. Power star. Now, as soon as I get this, I shall now see you back when we're back in here, because I have nothing to commentate over this stupid place. Okay, we are back in this place. And what are we gonna do in this place? Well, the name suggests we're gonna be racing through downtown, but as you see, there's nothing to race through. Except when you mix caps again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are mixing caps. Once again, in this Let's Play. One of the only 2 times you're ever gonna use it. Oh, no, apparently you're not, because I'm a dumb. Why would you even need that metal cap, by the way? It's completely pointless. Okay, what you're actually supposed to do. I finish cap. And then do this trick. Walk straight through those walls. Completely defeats all difficulty of this star. Now I'm just going to want to climb my way up here and collect your 76th star. If you're doing it by my way, which if you are, you really should not, please.
Here we go!
Well, that was dry land. Next up, we have a mirror. And I find it weird. Okay, look in the mirror for a minute. This is always something I found weird. So you see how it's like a perfect reflection of Mario? But look how stupid he looks in the mirror. But then when you get close enough to him, he reforms into his Mario self. It's always something I found weird. This is probably just limitations of the N64 and Nintendo not wanting to have to render 2 fully formed Marios throughout the entire room in this mirror room, which does have a purpose indeed. And if you know this or played this game already, you see this reflection. You have a snow one right there and nothing right there. What happens if you go into 7th place? Well, you end up in Snowman's Land. But before we even go on to this star we're supposed to be doing, I'm going to be going for this star, which is by would probably be quicker star. And I don't feel like wasting much time here because this place. You know, I don't even think I like any of the places in this part of the game. Not because they're like too hard or anything, but they're just tedious. That's the word I use. Everything has like 1 or 2 stars. That it's so easy to slip up on, and you have like a long ways to go once you do mess up. Snowman's Land star in that case is the very first star. Just make your jolly old way up big old snowies, and you're about to witness the tedious part. Okay, see how this platform is? Hey, who likes climbing on me? Is it an AI Santa, snow free? Whatever it is, it's bugging me. I'll think I'll blow it away. And suddenly it starts snowing. Tedious part. You have to stay behind that penguin at all times. And his movement, although it is the exact same every time, if you don't remember it, it's annoying. The part that's annoying? Climbing all the way back up here. And we are back up here once again. Just gotta stay on this side of him. And see what happens there? First of all, my hat almost disappeared. And if you take damage if you're not wearing your cap, for some bizarro reason, you take double damage. Which is a pain. And back up there we attempt to go. Once more, hopefully this time with 20% less fail and 35% more bacon. Another tedious part of this level. The fact that you are on ice. Okay. I'm just going to camera angle work with me. See how he walks backwards? That's always the part that trips me up. Always. Now this penguin. Damn it! You know what? Screw it. That star's going last. Okay, what we're going to do is probably the second star, if I remember correctly. Meet the Ice Bully. Who is made of ice. And you fight him on ice. He acts like regular bullies. Just push him into the frozen water, I guess, because it kind of burns you. Maybe it's really hot ice. Yeah, it's called hot ice. I imagine this bully is really annoying because you have like no friction on the ground. This guy's so cheap. I'm not doing Snowman's big head. At all. Today. Because I'm not in the mood to be blown away countless times by a cheapskate. I hate this star, I hope you know that. It's only when you get a lucky shot when it's easy. 78. Chill with the bully. We're gonna do the next star that I can remember how to do off the top of my head. It's not Snowman's big head. it's technically star number 4, or I think it was, yeah, it's probably 4. You want to know what you do for it? Well, I'm going to explain it to you. You pretty much have one shot at this. Jump on that thing, and one of these places, there should be a star. Personally, I think Nintendo's not lazy for this one.
Here we go!
Whirl from the freezing pond. I do not know how people would not be able to do that if you didn't know how to do that stupid thing. The twirly thing. Okay, it's after this one is where I have no idea what I'm doing. The star, if you don't know, is the 8 red coin star. Why do we have to do this 8 red coin star? I have no goddamn clue. And to do this, guess what you need? A shell. Don't know where a shell is? We'll just go where you went last time. With the mission. And after this, I have no idea what I'm doing. Because there are no actual directions how to get to one place. And that one place is where we're going to have to be going. Why do we have like no traction on snow? I can understand ice because it's, you know, ice, but this is snow. Oh. Now I understand where we're supposed to go. Boing. Camera angles. Yep. Welcome to Super Mario. Welcome to Let's Play. Let's try not to die from a stupid camera angle versions. Now available in North America, but not Japan. Shell, ladies and gentlemen. This is the shell of this place. One of the very few places that have the shell, and are actually needed to complete this area. How do I know? Because how else would you get those without throwing your butt off ice? You know, this is just an example of Nintendo logic. Why would you burn your butt on ice? At all. Well, good thing I know how to get off that shell. And I'll see you back over that shell because we need it another time. I didn't even say shell shredded. Yay, Shababa. I'm really getting good at that. That's the star one. This is what we're looking for. The shell. Why do we need it? Because I don't know how the hell you're supposed to get up that one. This ramp here otherwise. Welcome to the inside of the smallest igloo I've ever seen. Your goal, get to the star. What you're going to do before then? Get to that vanish cap. Because this ice is so confusing to work with, you're going to be wandering for a decent bit of time. Like I am. Because I are dumb. Jump up here, actually. That's how you actually get through it. And with Vanish Cap, you'll be able to... Oh my god, coins. This is gonna be definitely playing a big part in 100 coining this one. It's something I don't like doing, personally, because it wastes time. Possibly stops me from getting the actual star, but none the but fucking less. That was... Damn it. Oh my god, that was not supposed to happen. I'm sorry for that. The cord connected to my controller, which keeps it connected to my computer, which allows me to play this without going on a keyboard, just decided I wanted to spaz out. Now, bring back up that how many times I failed this stupid star counter again. There we go. Nice to see you again, old friend. Screw you, old friend. Let's try this once more, I guess. Or 1,000 times more. I really am sorry to hate this. You, me, shitty camera angles. Here we go. If only you take your time and don't commentate like you're supposed to, you'll do just fine with this star. Bye, snowman in the world. I hate you so much. I've been recording for 50 or so minutes. Don't know how much that translates into you guys. Much we're moving on to the next world. We're just in this weird looking painting. Look into Tall Mountain. Guess what you do in this one? You scale a very tall mountain. If you don't know about the Tall Mountain, well, you haven't played this game, I don't know. I'm really bad at making stuff up as you go. You haven't been able to tell already. Well, I'm just gonna scale a castle, a tower the regular way because I don't know how to do it properly any other way. This is also probably my brother's favorite place. Why? Because of the monkeys. Not monkeys. Since I think it's his favorite place. I think they remember him liking the monkeys and how they steal Mario's hat. Like evil bastard childs. And more 2D sprites of balls just roaming the screen and continuing to kill me like they have in previous. By the way, you're gonna jump here. We're gonna go in there later. Just saying. There's, I want to say 2 stars in that place. But I don't think there are. I think that it's just 1. If I can remember correctly. Either way, star. I do want to say it's... You had to go up to the top of the mountain a second time for the next star, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep, we're going to have to. So I shall see you when we make our way all the way back up there. Because Nintendo's lazy. There, that's a star. How do we... This time without camera angles that screw me over. To make way up here, you can talk to... Stupid idiotic monkey. Free him. And watch what he does. He will walk down his merry way down here. And what he does then? Well, he opens the door to that star. By door, I mean he just breaks a cage. Fall down there. Falls down there. And you have to go get it. Not really that hard. Oh my god, I'm not liking this place, even though... I just want this to be over soon. I personally enjoy White way more. And welcome to Scary Shrooms Red Coins. Which... I don't... Here's a little fun fact about this. That well, personally what I believe. If any of you have heard of the producer guy, person named Skrillex, who I personally do not listen to, personally not my favorite kind of EDM, I prefer my EDM Monster Catted. You notice that this chorus has a striking resemblance to one of his songs, Scary Monsters, Nice Sprites. But because this game actually came before EDM was really that popularized, I have reason to believe that, this is just my idea here, that Skrillex got the idea of the name of these songs, Scary Monsters, Nice Sprites, from this particular star, just because it sounds so similar. Maybe Skrillex played the game as a kid, I don't know. This is just my personal theory. Because Scary Monsters, Nice Sprites, Scary Shrooms, Red Coins, really similar. Really scaringly similar. Okay, first of all, if you noticed that coin, the star up there, good. Because that's not exactly where we're supposed to be going yet. We're going to be needing a cannon, and because I already activated a cannon earlier, not exactly sure if I showed you. Who knows, because this is all post-editing crap. Oh. We're going to want to get down there. You can just barely see it for that split second I decided I wanted to show it. Just long jump your way down here, and be very, very careful. Very careful. Yeah. Okay, you're going to want to have pinpoint accuracy for this. Remember to aim a little bit higher. Make sure you... Damn it. That's not how you do it in that. No. Damn it. Sorry, I'm just putting my headphones a decent bit away from me because I don't feel like having my ears exploded from the loudness of my emulator. It's so goddamn loud. I can't change it at all. So all I gotta do is make your way right back down there again. Oh, I really hate this place. I hate all. You know what? I'm starting. I hate this game now. I hate this game. And if you're just thinking because I suck, it's because, one, this game has very shitty camera angle systems. It has decent controls. Not what I'm complaining on. What I'm complaining is how it is. How do you spell will forever baffle me. It's just... I understand that for its time, this game was revolutionary. But I've declared that this game is really overrated. In all honesty, it's not that good of a game. It's your traditional platformer. I understand that. It's revolutionary. It's the first 3D platformer of its kind, let alone probably the first 3D platformer in general. I just don't care. It's... by the standards of today, it's very outdated. Okay, we all understand that. It took the concept of it. Personally, I prefer the other games on the 3D platformers of the N64 better. Mainly being Banjo-Kazooie, which I have barely played, but it actually was pretty good for the parts I have played of it. And my favorite N64 game, probably my favorite game of all time, Donkey Kong 64, which I still have that Versus idea of doing. If you didn't watch World White, then you have no idea what we're talking about. So I'm going to explain it again. I happen to have spawned a very stupid idea. The idea? Do Donkey Kong 64 Versus. I'm saying the exact same stuff I said in World White, pretty much. The idea wouldn't actually be that bad. It doesn't have a crappy camera angle. It's actually quite fun. There's a lot of collectibles. It can be very competitive because there's always some spots that someone's going to have problems with. It's a very good game, and personally, I would prefer playing Donkey Kong 64 over Mario 64 at every single point. The thing is with the idea of it, one, there would be no one for me to actually do it with, considering, well, first of all, I don't even have a capture card or HDPV or any of that stuff. But two, there's no one I have that I could possibly do it with. People who have capture cards of their own, or anyone who wants to do the Versus in general, because it will be admittedly very long. Because if you've played it, it's a very long game. 200 of the what would be the equivalent of power stars in that game, which are called golden bananas. There's 200 of them, and because all Versus are pretty much 100% runs, it would be a very long game to do a Versus of, let alone to do a regular LP of. And just working with everything, problems that could come up, as in, I don't know, capture card's not working, or anything. It'd be a very annoying game if you would ever have to go back and redo something, let alone the fact that you can't exactly save backups on your N64 games. Although you can just do copies and do the whole copy, save file idea. That can be considered backups, but nonetheless, it's not. It's a fun game. I would love to do a Versus of it. I just don't know who I would do it with, how, or really how well to structure it. If I would just put it on a counter of golden bananas, or what else? No, I'm not falling down there. Screw that. Oh my god, did I mention I really am starting to hate this game? Donkey Kong... Okay, let's put it this way. N64 platforms are known to be very legendary. Personally, I think the ones by Rare are probably the ones done best. Or N64 ones. Donkey Kong Country series. That was actually pretty good. Although I'd be doing a blind Let's Play of it. Honestly, not my smartest idea. Kind of, if you know what you're doing, that's how you really. If you know what you're doing, the game's fun. If you don't, it's just invigorating. Well, enraging, not invigorating. What is invigorating? Look up the word invigorating for me. Or it could just appear on the screen like it is now. Well then, I didn't mean to take it so literally, but either way. That's what invigorating means. I don't know why I even used it to some extent similar to enraging or whatever. Just back on the topic of DK64 Versus, because the idea, it's a great, stupid idea. I don't know how I would be able to do it on, if it would just be golden bananas, or I have to do the other collectibles in the game, like banana fairies, or maybe banana medals. I don't think we would have. I think we would also be like have to get every single last banana and all that stuff. I really am hating this place. I just say that. I'll say that. But it's. I'm going back to the exact same argument every time, but it would be a good idea. It'd be very entertaining to see how certain people can deal with certain things, because DK64's levels are very varied. They are quite large. They take a decent amount of time to do each. And probably it's one of the only full-out verses that aren't from the Mario franchise that I've seen so far. I know there's some people who have done other verses of other games, but the majority of them are Mario games. Like Mario Galaxy, Mario 64, Sunshine, etc. Most games from the entire Mario franchise have been used as versus games. But I've yet to see a Donkey Kong 64 versus, and Jesus Christ, this one is hard. I checked, and there's yet to be a Donkey Kong 64 versus, which I found would be a No, I'm not falling. A great idea, because it'd be something different, even though the idea of a versus has been done a lot over the past little bit. No one's done DK64 versus. I don't know if anyone's done any other kind of versus. Maybe, I don't know if people have done Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, maybe. Even though I've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day. Don't kill me, please. I see how those would be good games to do a versus on, not just your traditional Mario platforming. It's really just I want to say 3D platformers are really games that are best suited for versuses. Maybe even Legend of Zelda. Maybe the Zelda series would also be good for versus. Not really sure on that though. It could be nice. At the same time, it could not be, because it'd be 100% run, and it's, you know how many collectibles there are in your average Zelda game. I think I want to go. I'm going to be switching between the two for a little bit, so let's go into this painting. These ones are of the exact same world, the exact same course. It's just. Welcome to Tiny Huge Island, ladies and gentlemen. The gimmick of this place, yes, there's a gimmick to one of these places, is that you can technically switch sizes. And I wasn't even supposed to switch there. Damn it. And everything is freaking huge! And everything is freaking cute. Teeny. Puny. And you use these pipes to change your size. Like so. And it's kind of annoying how stupid slope detection works on this game, Star. Because, as you know, slope detection in the Mario games, they've been annoying as hell for a very long time. It's kind of strange how that works. Just like, slightly on the slope. Maybe just flat, but maybe it's a slight slope. Nope, you go butt scooching all the way down and die. Which is one thing I'm not a fan of. Levels with no ground. Although it'd be nice to, it's annoying how you would have to go all the way back up if there was always ground, like in, say, just about every course in Donkey Kong 64 except creepy castle because, for the most part, that doesn't have much of a floor. You can actually fall out of that place, unlike every other one. Like the piranha flower. That's not even a star we're doing. Oh well. No, just... yeah. I've lost my train of thought again. And I have no intentions of getting it back. Okay. Now, where was Piranha Flower? Oh yeah, I know exactly where it is now. I always seem to, like, think that the freaking Tip Top would always be the first one because they did the exact same thing with Tall Mountain. I thought they would do it with Tiny Huge Island, but apparently not. Now, if you kill all of your good friend Piranha Plants, which there should be one more, thank you. Like so. Well, there's one more after this too. Well, hopefully that's the last one. And a star will appear. And that's technically the first star of this place. Stupid fucking cars! You're interrupting my recording! You're getting quite annoying. Rematch with Koopa the Quick. I hate this star. With a passion. Why? Because the cheapness of one part of the race. And you'll see why in a minute. Oh my god. I hate balls. Especially those kind of balls. I mentioned there's also one of those kind of secret star things. You go to certain points and you get a lot of points. I don't remember where any of those are. Just saying. Now if you go into technically the Huge Island, you find Koopa the Quick. What you do? You race. Long jumping is your best friend in this one. Except during this part. It can go diamond hole. Now this part I find very annoying. Watch this. Or I could just completely defeat the entire purpose of complaining about that. What usually happens to me is you get so slowed down by the wind at that point that Koopa the Quick just breezes on past you. But apparently it's not as hard as I did it on my practice run, so we got star 91. And please don't tell me this is the secret point stars, because I would be very annoyed if it is. The stupid thing is you can't even tell exactly like what it actually is. Welcome to 5-8B Secrets. What you do in the star is when you're in Tiny Island, it's called that, when you're pretty huge, there are 5 little things you must take care of. Usually they're just really strangely placed coins. Like this. I think I just teleported. The fact I made that completely baffles me. I don't even need to get in there. Stop. I'm just gonna prepare this cannon for me, wherever it is. I got that tiny hole. Now, if you go up here, there should be Okay, that's the second secret. Third should be right there, as we saw earlier. Fourth should be at the top of this. That's one button. I really hate this place. I hate this game now. This is my least favorite platformer. Never beat it before, and I still hate it. I've never beat this game before. It's my entire reason of LPing it, so I can finally beat the game. I've played it to almost its entirety before. I have just never beat it. I think I've explained this before, but I've never beat the game. Oh my god. Shake camera angles for the lose. Thank god I survived. I apparently missed one of the tiny secrets. No, I didn't. Oh my god. I hate this game. Not a bad game, I just hate it. I understand that they remade it at some point. They remade it for the original DS. I never actually played that version, in all honesty. I don't know if it's better or worse, but I really wish they would have better slope detection. Because the slope detection in this game sucks balls. Donkey Kong balls, to be exact. It's just a TS how this stuff works. That bring me, we were supposed to be doing for a later star. I'm afraid to God I don't die here. Here. Which it is. So that's the purpose of that little island back there. Support this one stupid star. Okay. I don't exactly know how many stars we've done in this place. I want to say 2 stars. This would be our third.
Here we go!
I always like going into Tiny Island first. Wigglers. Oh, we did remake the quick. Just want to do one thing first. If the bleh. Okay, I'm just going to just go down to this pipe, and that actually doesn't lead you anywhere. That's something that's fooled me so many times before. And thus I realized we have to go this way. One thing I've noticed between Tiny Island and Huge Island is that there's one tree that always is grabbable. It's like the one thing that breaks the whole giant tiny thing. You get giant Goombas, giant everything, and then we got one tree that stays that one size whatever island you're on. It's kind of breaking of the whole you can change thing. And they also have like how you can get rid of like kill whatever, I don't know. Damn it! Something. There's also They have, like, if you have one Goomba gun and one of the items, the other one dies. I don't know. I just want this stupid Let's Play to be over. I don't enjoy this game. I enjoy Pokemon Vote White way more than I enjoy this. Hell, I even enjoy friggin'... I don't know, let's pick a game that everyone knows is notoriously bad. Superman 64. I'll play Superman 64 over this right now. Because one, I want to see how funny and glitchy it is. And two, it probably has better self-detection than this. But wait, it doesn't have slopes. And you're kidding me, right? I have to go all the way back? Fuck you, Nintendo. Did it with friggin' level up lanes, shifting sand line. Why do I have to go all the way back? And friggin' friggin' tiny huge island. You know what? I have nothing to say for the entirety of the next couple minutes. I'm just gonna speed up me doing the entire rest of this world. Okay? I'll show you. I won't skip it. I'll just speed it up. Okay? Good, because I was going to do it anyway. I do the red coins.
Here we go!
My house? Well, why? Look at the mess. What am I gonna do now? The ceilings ruin the floors, so what to do? Huff, huff. It makes me so mad. Everything's been going wrong since I got this star. It's so shiny. It makes me feel strange. Yes, this is a mini boss. Hitting him, of course, you get me all wet, then you stumble me. Oh, really mad. Whoa! Honestly, I don't see any water. I knock it off. That's the second time you've nailed me. Now you're asking for it. I mean, weenie breath. That's what he's trying to say. I thought he said lingerie breath. For a second. Ouch, Uncle. Okay, I can't take the star. Woof, I feel better. I don't really need it anymore. Anyway, I can see stars through my ceiling at night. It would go peaceful. Please come back and visit anytime. Don't worry, I really won't. Well then, that'll do for today's episode. Next time on Super Mario, let's play Super Mario 64 version. We'll be taking down everything else in this. Wait.
Here we go!
Just wait. Nope, not as I thought it was. Thought there was another bunny here. Wait a minute, did I? Okay, I thought there was... No, I also want to say, like, there's a bonus star somewhere here. I didn't think it'd be in this room. Oh well. Well, next time on Super Mario 64 version, we'll take down everything that is on the other side of the next Stargate thing. And if you don't know what a Stargate is, it's that door all the way up there. All the way up there. I mean, right here. In an episode after that, I will be taking down every 100 coin mission in this game. And then, the episode after that, we'll be done. I'm Jax Jugub, and peace. And screw this game.